Okay. I think we are live here. I'm just going to check to make sure that the audio is working for me. Testing 1, 2, 3. Test, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think we are good to go. Okay, welcome back, guys. Angel of the Night here. We are back again with more Pokémon Red. Now, as you guys know, in the last stream that we did, we ended up having a lot of issues. You're going to need exclusives from Blue. Yes, I will. I have Pokemon Blue sitting around here somewheres. Let me see here. I think I have it right here on the desk, actually. What's going on there, Robert? Yeah, we got Pokemon Blue right here. So we'll be transferring those Pokemon through with our other Game Boy, of course. So we've had a ton of issues with our PC here lately. Last couple of streams, last two streams, I had issues with screens flickering and issues with audio and cameras locking up. Honestly, it has been a challenge. I basically troubleshot all day yesterday, did a full format, pulled all the hardware, reseated all the hardware, tested all the hardware. Did the fuzzy donut test with the graphics cards. Ended up having some USB related problems. And then it also turned out to be possibly something to do with the graphics cards. But anyways, I got that all fixed up. And then I went to go stream there today. And then I ran into issues with the USB 3 ports. So anyways, I got that fixed up, hopefully. Knock on wood. My desk is wood. But yeah, we are going to try to continue on here with our challenge. I ended up missing an entire day of streaming. I have the GB link. If you need some, we can trade, but all good. Yeah, Robert, if you wanted to do some of the GB link stuff, we can definitely do so. The only downside is that I know Starlark hasn't fixed the 5-volt trade setting that's in the Game Boy... in the Game Boy online trade options for Gen 1 and 2. There is a slight issue with it with the 5-volt for the Analog Pocket as well as the Game Boy Advance Consolizer. So they end up having to go through and they actually have to turn off the 5-volt in order to allow the tray to work properly. They haven't done that yet. Arcvale, I'm really hoping it's going to work. Knock on wood. I did reinstall my USB 3.1 drivers, so I'm hoping that will fix it up, but we will see. I ended up getting about a few minutes into a stream last time, and it just goofed right up, so we'll see. So we've already defeated our rival here. So yeah, we spent pretty much all day Sunday troubleshooting, and then on today I've spent probably a good 3 hours trying to fix things. So I'm hoping everything's good to go. Okay, let's try to capture Drowsy here. Or not Drowsy. Try to capture Ghastly. My brain is just so toast. It seems like I'm just never rested, to be honest. There's always something that I have to fix. Hopefully I won't have to fix anything else going forward. Okay, Ghastly, almost invisible. This gaseous Pokemon cloaks the target and puts it to sleep without notice. Okay, we got ourselves a Ghastly. Okay, I think there's probably an item up here. Yeah, there is an item. We'll have to fight that channeler as well. Sweet. Escape rope. But yeah, no, everything here is hopefully good to go. I ended up doing a full format, so... the only other thing that I noticed is that I was having issues trying to get into Discord at the same time as trying to stream. That was also causing some audio issues. I don't know if that's actually fixed or not, but I'm just not going to open up Discord. I'm just gonna be like, nah, I'm good. I have Discord on my phone though, so I might be able to pay attention to it on the phone. Might even try to get the laptop mounted to the desk again, so that way I can maybe pull up the chat that way. But yes, all sorts of stuff going on. But we do have to try to get back into this challenge. Well, this system, arc fail, this desktop hadn't been formatted since prior to me moving. I'll just leave it at that. But I ended up clearing up about 86 terabytes of space. I had a lot of stuff saved in it, and yeah, I deleted like 86 terabytes worth of stuff. I have like 86 terabytes in this tower, so I cleared up a lot of space, needless to say. Okay, Drowsy. We're going to try to train Drowsy here. We're going to keep trying to train Drowsy. This is like my third cup of coffee of today. I probably drink more coffee than anybody should. Pikachu knows. So yeah, I ended up reinstalling the USB 3 drivers, and I ended up reinstalling the Elgato software and the Elgato capture device, and I ended up just leaving it on with OBS for a bit and letting it just run, just to see what it would do. I ended up stepping away for about like 45 minutes, and then the audio was still working, so I'm hoping that is going to continue to be the case. We're going to Hyper Potion here while we're at it. Probably not the smartest choice, but that's all right. We've got rare candy. We got some iron. Not really too worried about the iron or the rare candy. We're not going to use the rare candy until we actually like get further on into the game, because obviously we're going to do the Cinnabar Island glitch. I don't really know any of the other glitches in any of the other games to duplicate items. So if you guys know of those processes, maybe link me like a little video or like pop me a message on Discord. Because we'll definitely need them for Gen 2, we'll need them for Gen 3, and then so on and so forth. Oh, hit by the Nightshade. Yeah, I'm really glad to be back here streaming today. I'm really hoping that it will, everything will work out. We'll cross the fingers. Drowsy was not a good choice for that, probably, but that's all right. I was thinking more so like Psychic, you know, getting in there against like the poison typing on the Ghastly plus the Ghost. Hey, Creeper Tom, welcome back to the stream. Glad you could join us. Yes, I am back. Hopefully everything is good to go. Every time I've attempted to do this in the last like 24 hours has just not worked for me, so we'll hope that everything is good to go. I'll stay positive. Definitely have to stay positive, because if I don't, it's gonna just destroy me and eat me inside. So this system cost quite a bit to build back in the day, so I've got quite the attachment to it. I'm really hoping that this PC lasts for like, you know, another like 5 to 10. Did you figure out what was going on with your PC? Well, it had something to do with first off, there was some OS issues. Okay, so the operating system had some problems. I knew that. I tried to repair that first. That did not work. Then I ended up doing a full format of the entire system. Cleared up like 56 terabytes of like storage. I just wiped everything. I was just like, screw it. What else did I do? Reinstalled everything, set everything back up, and I still had the problems where the screens were flickering and flashing. Shut down, pulled all my hardware out of the case, except for the main board. Plugged everything back in, reseated everything. Did a full mem test, processor test, and I also tested the video cards with the fuzzy donut test. If you guys don't know what the fuzzy donut is, that is an application called Furmark, and basically it's supposed to stress test your video cards. Did you reinstall Windows from a USB drive? Just curious. 100%. I've built a couple of Windows USB drives. I have one where it's just a clean install of 10. I have one where it has a custom image onto it. Basically, I use like sysprep to create my own image. Had all my software pre-configured and everything. But I didn't use that this time. I went through... after the fuzzy donut test, everything was fine. I tried to do OBS again, and it was still having issues, and it was still locking up and still flickering. So what I ended up doing then, I ended up going through and checking my monitors, and one of my monitors had a busted gold-tipped HDMI cable, which I don't know how it happened. It almost seems like someone pushed back on my monitor, maybe, or pulled it forward. I don't know. But I ended up replacing that cable fine. It was like, I have like a couple from Amazon that were like under $10 or whatever. So I ended up replacing that, and the screen flickering stopped, for one. But then I was still having issues where my camera was locking up, because I have like 2 Elgato cams. So I just took one of them away, because realistically, you guys don't need to see like this angle. This angle's fine. So anyways, I did that. Took one of the cameras away. And then I was still having problems where things were locking up and glitching and stuff. So anyways, I did another full format again. This time I took the two 1080s out. I put a 1660 Super in that I got from Emily when I installed her 5080, I think it was. Yes, we definitely want recover. Let's take out disable. So I put the 1660 Super in because the two 1080s were showing up as having driver-related issues, and they wouldn't load. So anyways, I tried the 1660 Super in the same port, and I tried one of my other Elgato cards in, and that worked fine. So I'm like, okay, well, why are the 1080s not working? Like, there should be no reason why the 1080s aren't working. Like, 2 of them. Tried them both in different slots. They were still reporting the exact same thing. Mind you, I only did the 2 top 16 slots, right? So, anyways, so I did that. And what else now? We want to try to capture this one. So yeah, anyways, after we did the 1660 Super, I put the 1080s back in. I did another full format again. And then I reinstalled all just the basic drivers from the MSI site. I didn't go with the up-to-date ones. I went with some older ones. What is your PC specs? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I have an Intel i7 6850K. So it's a Gen 6 i7 with 128 gigs of DDR4 RAM. I've got 2 1080 graphics cards that are in the system. They're not TIs, but they're just the standard 1080s. But they're the MSI Seahawks, so they have their own self-contained water cooling. I've got 86 terabytes of storage into the tower, so my system is maxed with storage space that I can put in here for now anyway, without having to go to like larger size drives. I think my largest drive is like 16 terabytes. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, why did I go around them all? Yeah, so 128 gigs of DDR4, i7 6850K, 2 1080 Seahawks. I've got 2 4K 60 cards that are in the additional PCI slots, but those ones seem to have issues with like the later versions of 10 for whatever reason. I think there were like firmware issues from Elgato. I troubleshot those for like months. Monitor wise, I've got 2 24s, a 27, and a 34-inch OLED curve. That's my primary monitor. Apparently it only works with like Windows 11 for some reason, but after you get into Windows 10 I can just activate the monitor, it's fine. Microphone, I have an Aston Spirit with a Scarlett 2i2 audio interface. And what else? 4KX Elgato. What PSU do I have? I have a Corsair, one of those ones with the silent fans onto them. And that one is, think here now. I'm pretty sure that's like 1500 watts. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's 1500 watt. I think that was the highest one that I could get at the time. But that's the second power supply I've put into this system, I think. I should really be training some other Pokemon other than Alakazam. Let's swap Pidgeotto here. I've got two fighting types going through... what's it called? Pokemon Tower. It would be cool to find a Haunter, though. Oh, we can heal up here. That's good. So far, everything seems to be functional, which is good. Everything seems to be doing just good. Because it would have stopped by now. It would have freaked out already. So I think I might have actually fixed this. But yeah, I was running a Plex server, and I had like 56 like terabytes or more of storage. So I ended up wiping the whole thing, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna start from the beginning again. Might as well. Forget it. That's cool. Are you still running with those 10 because your system doesn't meet the minimum requirements for 11? It's really unfortunate because your PC is more than powerful enough. Yes. No, my system is perfectly fine. It's just, it doesn't have TPM 2.0, and the 6850K doesn't meet the Windows 11 requirements. Yeah. I did try to run Windows 11 onto this a while ago. I kind of did the alternative install. But the problem with the Windows 11 is that it was just so clunky. It just ran like a brick. And I'm like, yeah, that support isn't really good for this. And I'm like, I don't really want to downplay my performance. So, now the only thing I've noticed is that since I went back to 10, I can't opt into the prolonged experience until 2027 for some reason. My Windows Update doesn't have that option anymore. So I can't get any of the newer security updates, which is unfortunate. It could just be a knowledge base that I have to install or something, I don't know, but I'm not really going to worry about it right now. I mean, primarily, as long as I got my stream capabilities back with my recording, I am all happy. I'm all happy. I do have to get my Adobe Premiere and Photoshop reinstalled onto the system, but I think that's the last thing that I have to do. Hey, Anomalies Docs, what's going on there, buddy? Welcome back to the stream. Glad you could join us there today. We are back at it with our Pokémon Bank challenge. Knock on wood here that everything is all good to go. I'm really hoping that I don't run into any of those other problems later on, but we'll see what happens. I do have to set up the Elgato Stream Deck again for like my live and my recording and my vertical backtrack. I didn't back up any settings when I formatted. I just did a complete wipe and everything was back. Do you do any debloating? Nah, I just keep it all basic install. I didn't debloat Windows 11 when I had it on here, and I probably should have, but I kept running into issues with like drivers and like almost every Windows update that I actually encountered when I had 11 on the system, it just like goofed up the whole PC. Like I was having issues with like booting and stuff after that. So that or drivers. Drivers were also another big issue that I was having issues with too. But everything was just so slow. I'm like, don't want to do it. I prefer Windows 10 anyway. I'll continue using Windows 10 on this system for as long as I can. I'd rather have the optimal performance. At some point, I will replace the system, but I'm not doing it before I can actually afford to do it. Because it just doesn't make any sense to put any of that onto the card. Like, I'm not gonna put that onto credit. It's just so damn costly. But I'm just like, can't do it. I did see a couple of bundles online. I might be close to being able to get like the Ultra 9 with like a decent EATX board. But the RAM is going to be the killer part. That's for sure. Oh, I see a retracted message there. Okay. We are going to stream as long as I can here today. The only time I might stop episode 4 is to go to, like, eat some dinner or something. I mean, you guys don't want to see me cook, so... I'll end up probably stopping at some point to eat some dinner, and then into the evening, as long as everything is fully functional and still good to go, we'll be streaming right into the night. And then if I am lucky and everything is still good, we might go past midnight, but we'll see how everything goes. My goal is to finish up with Pokemon Red here within the next day or two, just because we lost a day. And I really want to start doing Gen 2 at some point. But like I said, I do think I'm going to be going through like every game. So like Red, Blue, and Yellow. I'd really like to get every game touched for this challenge. So I have to debate on what we're going to do here. I could just transfer everything into Gen 1's Red from Blue and Yellow. That's not over in, you know, able to be caught in Pokemon Red. I haven't quite decided that part yet. I would like to play every single game, though, for the channel. So that might be something that I might do. So I don't know. We're going to get through Red first, and then I'll decide. It would be kind of cool to take one game, like Pokemon Red, and send that through the Virtual Console to Bank first, and then do Blue, and then send that through with the Trade Buddy. That would be kind of cool. Send Pokemon Blue through the Trade Buddy to Gen 3, and then that way I don't have to capture any of the Gen 1 Pokemon in Gen 3, and I can just focus on the Gen 3 decks or something. That might be an idea. Haven't really thought that process through. Okay, we are going to be coming up against what? Okay. Is something going on there? Why'd my stream flicker? Everything's still going good there with the stream there, guys? Hopefully you guys can still see me. I did see that the stream flickered to a black screen at one point. I just want to make sure you guys are all good there. Okay, let's swap Charmeleon in, I think. Well, we did not find a Haunter or anything, so I might stick around here just to find Haunter. I thought there was a rare candy here. Might be on the other side, actually, now that I think about it. I might have walked past a rare candy. I'm going to go back. Yeah, I always do my my user profile is always local when I do Windows 11. I don't like the idea of using those Microsoft accounts. But yeah, I never debloat 11. Not on my laptop anyways. And I probably should have. But why am I fighting Ghastly right now? See, that's what happens when I get talking. I don't realize what I'm doing. But that's my bad, really. Okay, is it up here, I wonder? I can't remember. There is a rare candy here somewhere. Is my stream locking up to you guys? I'm just keeping an eye on my stream over here. If you guys see me look over this way, I've just got a preview up here where I'm just checking to make sure everything's good. And then now that I think about it... Yeah, okay. Anyways, I thought maybe perhaps there was a rare candy here somewhere. I know there is one around here, but I just can't remember where it is. If there's any issues with the stream at all, guys, please report it, okay? It'll help me try to figure out all of my issues. Do I have a favorite Linux distribution? My go-to that I tend to usually install is always Mint. The last one that I installed was Debian, I think it was. That was for the PC to switch LDN connection for Gen 3 trades. But I haven't used it in a little bit. The one before that I did use Linux Mint, and it was great. I don't really use Linux as a primary like OS or anything. What do you want? Why are you here? Well, that's a very good question. I want to obtain the entire dex. And I'm trying to capture all the Pokemons. Okay, let's go for the slash. I'm really wanting to get this Charizard soon. Go to Zubat. Nope. I know you guys don't want to hear that beeping sound, so I apologize. Oh, you have to use Linux for the LDN connection? Actually, you don't anymore. I was working with one of the devs in that Discord, and we ended up getting it working on Windows 10 and 11 with a TP-Link AC1300 adapter. Oh, not my Charmeleon. So it does work on Windows now. So it took a lot of testing. I'll eventually touch base on that, on how that all works here in a video at some time. I'm just waiting for them to get a little bit further ahead in the configuration of that. I know there's a gentleman that's trying to make a GUI that'll allow you to trade like 6 Pokemon at a time instead of just 1 or 2. So they're working on that kind of all together. There's like 3 devs that are doing it. And then, of course, I was working with the devs for the GB Link, and then I worked with the dev for the Trade Buddy. So I'm all up into the earlier generations of Pokemon. Every project that I've touched has been for Pokemon preservation. So anybody out there with a cool Pokemon project, and you need someone to do a bunch of testing and stuff, this is my resume. Let me know. I'm all for testing stuff. Okay, Drowsy again. Okay, let's swap to Pidgeotto maybe. Did you say a TP-Link AC300 adapter does that one specifically work best? So there's a TP AC600, and that is what the dev did first for the LDN connection. So they had the Linux drivers and everything already there. TP-Link AC1300, that one we had to configure the drivers for manually. So that one required a little bit more work because they had to incorporate that into their script to apply the proper driver. And there's so many different revisions of the AC1300 that when we finally got it working, we pretty much are guaranteeing the AC600 and the AC1300. Every other adapter has to be like figured out, essentially, to just kind of explain it in an easier term. Okay, Rocket. Looks like a Zubat. I think I should be able to handle this with the Drowsy. I am so happy this is working again. I am so happy this is working again. This is great. The only thing that I have to figure out now with the OBS, okay, like if I sit and I do a 4-hour stream, do I want it to create a 4-hour video file? I'm debating on setting OBS up so that way it splits the files, but I didn't configure that yet. So I'm really hoping everything's good for that today. Or at least I hope, anyway. Oh, still confused. Come on. Yes, critical hit. Level 20. We just have to get this thing to like level 26, I think it is. Let's go to Pidgeotto. So I actually took vacation for this, guys. This might sound crazy, but I actually took a week's worth of vacation for this. So I'm really glad that things are starting to look positive for this stream. I was pretty upset yesterday when it wasn't working. So you will most likely have to have an external Wi-Fi adapter to run it built in motherboard. Yes, built-in Wi-Fi won't cut it. You have to have an external USB wireless device because you have to be able to apply that into an unmanaged mode, essentially. The Wi-Fi adapter has to have like a Linux driver, and it has to be able to be moved to unmanaged. If I'm not mistaken, I think Intel ones don't work very well, and there's a couple of others, but I think the Realtek ones, anything that uses like a Realtek type driver works. I know a lot of people are probably watching this right now, and they're like, Corey, what are you going on about? Like, most people, I find, I might be talking over, and if I am, I apologize. I don't mean to be going so technical. That is my brain. My brain works this way. I spend a lot of time doing crazy stuff like this. So, okay, we got the Poke Flute, which means now we can go to Snorlax and capture Snorlax. Now, there's a couple of different routes that I could take. I could go south of Fuchsia, or I could go all the way over to Celadon and go the cycling path. And there's really no right or wrong way to do this. But if I go the cycling road first, then what I can do is I can then backtrack and go down south of Fuchsia City, so that way I can Super Rod and capture some other Pokemon. Creeper Tom, I'm definitely not saying I'm talking over you. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that everybody else, it's not technical. Like I don't want anyone to think that I'm intentionally talking over people, because I know for a fact that a lot of people that watch like my videos and tutorials, like that experience or that knowledge isn't there. So I just wanted to say that like I'm not intentionally trying to. Let's get a couple of revives. I think I'll get 7. Oh, I can't carry any more items. Okay. What do I got here that I can sell? I think I'll sell the 2 HP up. Get some super potions. And just for Emily, oh, I can't carry any more items, right? I have too many items. What do I got here? I don't want the iron. That's fine. Not too concerned about that stuff. Just because I keep getting goofed up here by... Oh, that's Ice Heal. Okay, we're gonna get Paralyze Heal. We're gonna get Burn Heal. There we go. Hopefully that'll work out there for us. Might as well get some more Pokeballs while we're at it. There we go. Okay. So we are gonna go deposit all the items that we don't need right now. and then we will move on. Now, like I was saying, I could either go south of Lavender Town. Hey, Creeper Tom, thank you very much there, dude. That's awesome. That is, I think that's a super chat, is it not? That's really cool. I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, deposit. We are... Whoa! Robert! Thank you very much there, dude. I appreciate those super chats. That is cool. Okay, we got the nuggets. Oh, yeah, super chats. That's where I was nicknaming Pokemon. So, Creeper and Robert, we will nickname some Pokemon there for you. I think I've already got Tom as my Mankey. So the next Pokemon that I can catch, I will call it Creeper. Okay, what am I doing here? Super Punching, Great Ball, Poke Flute. Okay, I'll just drop the X accuracy. We will put Coin Case into the PC. We'll put the Moonstone in there. TM07. Gonna put the rare candy in. There's 2 rare candy there. We will need that for later on. I'm still getting used to the YouTube stuff, like the super chat stuff and like any of the membership stuff. I don't really pay attention to a lot of that stuff, or I haven't in the last like X many years. So for me, seeing it pop up into the chat, like that's different for me. Name a ghastly creeper. That would be very fitting. Okay, well I'll go get a. Did I just deposit the Silph Scope? I think I did. Okay, just a sec here. Actually, let me think here. Where's the Name Raider? I think the Name Raider is in this town, is it not? Okay, just a minute. Bill's PC. Okay, let's deposit Machop for a minute. Let's deposit Drowsy. We just got Ghastly and we just got Cubone. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call Ghastly Creeper, and I'm gonna call Cubone Robert. How's that? That actually works out quite well, I think. Is this the Name Reader? Yeah. Hello, hello. I'm the official Name Rater. Want me to rate the nicknames of your Pokemon? Okay, so first one here, we're going to go Ghastly. We're going to call this one Creeper. Okay, there we go. Creeper. And then we're going to call Cubone Robert. There we go. I think that works out quite well. Thank you guys very much for those, by the way. We are going to get back the Pokemon that we had. Just for now, because I'm trying to get those ones to evolve first. So we're going to put Creeper back in. And Robert will go back in. Eventually, all these Pokemon will probably have nicknames, but... Okay, Drowsy. And what was the other one? Machop. And how many items do I have here? Okay, we are good. Let's heal up. So I think maybe what I'll do is I'll go the cycling road path. And then we'll get the Super Rod in Fuchsia, and then we'll come back to Lavender Town. Yes, I am partnered with YouTube. Yep. So I started this specific YouTube channel back in 2010. I did have a previous channel before that in 2007. But this channel here that I have, the Angel of the Night one, this one I actually had partnered back in the day with Full Screen. I was partnered through Full Screen. And in 2018, Full Screen shut down. So, or Yoush shut down, which was through Full Screen. And I lost my partnership back in 2018. So, with that being said, I have been working very hard to get my partnership back. And I ended up getting the partnership back in, I think it was like a year or two ago, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm just really right now getting around to like doing the streaming aspect and stuff, so. But I was partnered before. I was also a Twitch affiliate for a while. I think I still have my affiliate access, but I haven't really used it in the last so long. I used to stream Wi-Fi battles. Let's go Drowsy for this. We're going to save here again because I can't remember if I saved. Okay, a sleeping Pokemon blocks the way. And did I deposit my Pokeflute? Oh. I actually have to go and use it out of the item bag. Oh, the little features of the new age games. I forgot. You can't just click A onto them in this one. Have I been doing Pokemon content since 2010? Absolutely not. I've been doing Pokemon content since 2007. However, I've been playing Pokemon ever since Red and Blue days, back in the 90s. So, let's just try a Great Ball here. Let's just see if we can catch it with this. Nope. Okay, we are going to want to swap out here. Unless... Let's see here. I'm going to flash Snorlax. Drowsy's going to flash Snorlax. We're going to lower his accuracy, so that way he might not be able to take out Drowsy. He's going to wake up at some point. But yeah, I've always done Pokemon content. I have ventured into trying to do some other games, like Donkey Kong or Zelda or Halo, Overwatch, those kind of games. But I don't, like, most people don't really find that interesting with me. It's just, I have more of a history with Pokemon. So I think most people watch me because of the Pokemon. Now, I haven't tried to stream other games in, like, 2 or 3 years. I think the last game that I tried to stream, or record rather, was Zelda. And I'm not a Zelda player, so I was playing very blind. This is going to be a challenge. Yeah. Ooh, critical hit. That's cool. By the way, I thought you'd want to know, but I found you because I was looking up tutorials on how to trade and battle over the internet in Gen 6 and 7 after the servers were shut down. Yes, actually, I think I saw one of your comments on one of the videos. And I was pretty excited to see that someone so fresh to my channel was coming into the stream. Over the last probably 2 or 3 years, I tend to get a lot more new viewers than like old viewers, if that makes any sense. No! No, 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 no! I do not want to take out that Snorlax. We are going to try that again. I was not expecting Snorlax to get taken out. Yeah, back in 2018, I ended up not uploading for a couple of years. And it was because I started a new job that required a lot of more focus. A lot more learning curve. Because there was like custom apps and all that stuff. Different types of support levels. So I stopped doing the YouTube uploads in 2018. And I didn't come back until 2021, I think. 2020 or 2021. And then by then, like, a lot of the past viewers that I had moved on to like, other channels or different user accounts and whatnot, so I ended up losing a lot of viewers and stuff. I was speaking of the Analog Pocket. Do you recommend it? Is it actually good? So the Analog Pocket's great. I can play all my original Game Boy cartridges onto it. And it has the capability of the link cable port, which is pretty fantastic. So the fact that I can do that, it does have the ability to play .gbc, .gb, .gba files, if you guys know what I'm talking about. It does have the ability to do that, but you have to install the proper cores for it. And those work flawless. I can still use the link cable and everything. I can still do everything that the cartridge can do, which is great. So no complaints with the Analog Pocket that I can see so far. There's a bit of a timing thing going on with like the GB Link. If you connect to it for like Gen 1 and Gen 2, but that's a programming issue I think on their end or whatnot. I'm not sure. But I know they're working on it. Starlark has to take out the 5-volt requirement for the link trade, I think. What else? Oh, should I check? No, I'm just going to keep going. Okay, so we're going to go Cycling Road. And then we're going to go for that Super Rod, because I really want that Super Rod. We're going riding together, okay? I'm going for a ride with my girlfriend. Okay. Going for a ride on Cycling Road. Yes, so the Analog Pocket works out very well. Battery life is pretty good. Capability of the SD card is also a good thing too. Yeah, Game Boy Advance works flawless. The resolution in handheld mode is a little different. Like, you got a couple of bars on the top and the bottom of the screen. But, I mean, what do you expect? The original style is 4:3 ratio, so that's perfectly fine with me, I think. But I do play more docked than handheld mode. The last little while, I haven't really had a whole lot of opportunity to really sit and play a lot of these games. I've been in and out of relationships and work and stuff like that, and everything seems to take a lot of my time. So right now as it is, I've got a lot of time on my hands, hence the challenge. So it's very possible I might get back to playing a lot more handheld mode than docked mode, but with this challenge obviously everything has to be docked, so we'll see how that works. Done. There we go. Coughing is down. I'm really trying hard to get this Charizard. Really trying. Charizard has to be in my party. Especially for this game. Okay, matchup. So far as it is, you guys haven't had any kind of like audio issues on your side, right? Like for the stream? I'm hoping the audio's been working fine. Because if this is the case and everything is working great, then that means that the issue for today that I was encountering was purely my USB 3 drivers. And I have to shout out to Arcvale for that, because his buddy couldn't get his Elgato to work because he didn't have USB 3 on his computer. And I didn't realize that I don't know if it was just an issue with like maybe my file was corrupt for my drivers. I don't know. But I reinstalled the USB-C or USB 3 drivers here before this stream. And like I said, I had it running for about 40 minutes for this OBS, and everything was flawless. So I think it was just maybe today's issue was just I just didn't install the last driver. What's going on here now? As Emily comes in, you got it working. I did. I went to go stop a small recording, and my OBS crashed. So I apologize. that was a my bad. That was a me issue, not an OBS issue. I hit the wrong button. I accidentally self-terminated it. But yeah, no, we totally got it working, I think. I think one of the issues that I'm having, I think, is the vertical backtrack. I have it set to do like 3 minutes. And realistically, I should have it set to do that automatically where it like stops them. So, yeah, the black screen you guys just experienced was my fault. I went to go stop my vertical backtrack, and I accidentally hit the wrong button and closed the entire app. So that's a me thing. So yeah, sorry guys. I didn't mean to stop the stream like that. What's going on there, Emily? What is up today? Just grinding away at work, or? Okay, let's go for the slash here. Oh. Why is my chat set for top chat? I want live chat. I hope I didn't miss anybody talking here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't know why it was set for top chat. That's my bad. There's so many settings, so many windows. I think I could probably get away with just using one monitor, to be honest. Too many spare monitors around. I should probably start taking some of these off the desk, to be honest. Mount the laptop up. Emily, you would be very proud of me. I bought some Paralyze Heal and some Burn Heal. Now watch me not have an antidote. Watch me not have an antidote in this pot, in this bag. No way. I do not have an antidote. Ugh. You're working at the moment. Your work is done in an hour and a half? Okay. So you're done at 5:30 then. Okay, let's go for another slash here. We're just going to try to train Charmeleon up the best that we can. I really want to try to get to this Charizard, then we'll swap him around. You can't live without 2 more monitors. Your work setup has 3 screens. Well, I'm sitting in front of 5 screens here right now. And if I put my laptop onto the desk, that's 6. But my work setup is 3 monitors as well. I put it up onto a monitor mount. To work, so. Yeah, I have the heals, but I don't have the antidotes. I'll have to buy some antidotes at some point. Because I think we're getting into poison territory. Five seems excessive. Well, one of them is a TV. Which, now that I think about it, would be pretty amazing to have that set up for the game. For the other games, I mean. Hey, Oscar Bolt! OZ, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us. How's it going? It's going pretty good. I think I've nailed all of my issues pretty much into the coffin, except for my 30-second replay recording. That's for like YouTube Shorts or whatever. But for the most part, I think my streaming and my recording is working flawless. I think it's just the flashback that I'm having the issue with now, and that's such a minimal issue. Because if I'm recording the main file, I can just cut my shorts up myself. So that is if I even want to do like YouTube Shorts. Everybody says I should be doing them, but they are such a time waster for like 3 minutes or 30 seconds. Like, it takes me probably like 20-30 minutes to get a proper short made. Anyways, it's neither here or there. It's not even something that I'm worried about for this stream, to be honest. This is just me sitting back and chilling. We have already gone to the Pokemon Tower. We've caught ourselves Ghastly and Cubone, which is known as Creeper and Robert, because of the 2 super chats that we had there earlier, which is awesome, by the way. And now we are on our way to Cycling Road, so that way we can go through and get to Fuchsia City to get our super rod, so we can go back to south of Lavender Town, because we're going to try to get some Horsey and some other Pokemon while we're at it. Let's see here. Now, I'm pretty sure on the route that we're going to, I'm pretty sure it's Dodrio and Doduo. I also think there's Raticate here. Maybe? I haven't pulled up Cerebi yet. Okay, gotta hold the B button for the brakes. What's going on there today with you there, Oscar Bolt? Or OZ, rather. Okay, we've already got a Sparrow. But how far along are we for Charmeleon? 633. Oh, I am tackling the Sparrow. Let's go for the Slash. We should get our Charizard here. Yep, there we go. We're gonna swap out. We're gonna go to Pidgeotto. So we just have to get Pidgeotto to the point where we can evolve it as well. And we'll swap him out for another Pokemon. It's definitely a mid-game poke. Okay, there we go. Okay, Charmeleon's evolving. Sweet. That is probably the latest I've ever gotten Charizard, to be quite honest with you. I think that's the latest part of the game I've ever gotten it. I've always had it, like, between Cerulean and Vermilion. Really happy that I got it now, though. Okay, that's a Sparrow. Okay, let's see here. Cycling Road. Okay, Gen 1. There should be Doduo here, 25%. And then there should also be Raticate here at 30% as well. Just going to put that to the other monitor. There we go. So, Sparrow is 40%, so we're going to see more Sparrow than anything. Pharaoh is 5%. Now, I'm pretty sure Pharaoh shows up on another route. But we are going to try to get those 2 other Pokemon. We do want to Raticate, because I don't want to train Rattata. And I do want Doduo. Hey, there we go. There's Doduo. I think I'll just Scratch Attack here. If I go for Slash, I might knock him out. Good, good. I was thinking what to do with my Gen 3 Pokemon before it's too late. Dude, you gotta transfer those through. You need to transfer them all. Like, all of them. The Rattatas, the Zigzagoons, everything. Everything's gotta go through. But you know me, I'm nuts. Okay, we got Doduo. I do want Raticate. There we go, there's Raticate. So we're going to catch him too. Just going to go for the Scratch. We're going to go for another Scratch. Am I still using Mew? Nope. I put Mew in the PC shortly after Pewter City. It might be something that I put on my final team, though. But the whole idea of swapping the Pokemon around was so that way I could evolve more Pokemon. The route down below, Pharaoh appears more often. Perfect. So let's not waste time on the 5% then. We are going to battle all the trainers, though. Let's put Pidgeotto. The Pidgeotto. Into the first slot here. We're going to try to get that to like level 36. That way if we can get Pidgeot, it'll be great. Okay, let's go for the Fly. Oh, you know what we forgot in Saffron City? We forgot Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. We are going to have to go back for those at some point. But probably when we go back to Saffron. Oh, you're all good there, Emily. You're all good. Did you use your trade buddy on stream? I sure did. I used the trade buddy to get Mew from the very first episode. I ended up getting Mew into the party by trading with the trade buddy. I think I ended up trading a Rattata for Mew, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, I have used the Trade Buddy. I plan to use the Trade Buddy for Gen 3 stuff, too. Okay, let's go Fly. So yeah, I'm going to be doing probably 2 different methods of transfer for Gen 1 and Gen 2. I'll probably do Gen 1 and 2 to the Trade Buddy to Gen 3. And then I'll probably also do Gen 1 and 2 through the Virtual Console right to Bank. So we're going to have another copy of Pokemon going. But I do have a copy of Blue here. I do intend to play my my sister's Blue cartridge. Nostalgia reasons, you know what I mean? So will I get through this one here with Red? Yes. Will I get the dex completed in this one? Yes. With Pokemon Blue, I'll probably play Blue as well. As well as Yellow. I think I'll play Yellow as well. So I'll probably play through all 3 of these. I'll probably do Red and then Gold. And then I'll go back Blue and Silver. And then I'll do Yellow and Crystal, probably. That way we don't play Kanto back-to-back. Will I swap? Nope. We're going to keep going here. What about any trade evolutions? Pokemon that you had, I saw you have an Alakazam. Yes, so I used a Game Boy Advance with a link cable, and I traded with my Pokemon Blue cartridge to get my Alakazam to evolve from Kadabra. But I could have used the Trade Buddy to trade with the same game. So if I hooked up the Trade Buddy, I can trade Gen 1 to Gen 1, and if I trade Kadabra over to the Trade Buddy, it would have evolved to Alakazam, and then I just have to initiate the trade to get Alakazam back to Red. Could have totally worked. But the same game back-to-back sounds fun. Well, Emily, I've got a week off. I'd really like to not spend it 100% in Kanto. If that makes any sense. Okay, let's go Drowsy. I think I can go for a Confusion here. As long as I don't die from Sludge. Might be able to take him. Hey! Hey! Oh, critical hit. Alright, I see how this is going. Let's go to Tom. You guess? Well, we are going to eventually get through them all. It's just I have to keep my interest going. So as long as I go 1 and 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 1 kind of thing. Or 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. You might break it up enough for me. We'll see. We'll see how this works. We are needing some items here. Let's see. I do have some revives, don't I? Wait, where's my revives? Did I deposit those? I didn't think I did. Odd. I thought I bought revive. There's a lot of trainers here that I want to battle, so I'm just going to go back and quickly heal. We're going to ride the bike so that way it's faster. I thought I had revives. If I'm not mistaken, I believe my buddy Arcvale, or Retro, as I called him here in this game, I believe he started his challenge. He started off with Pokemon Blue last night, actually. And I can't remember what Pokemon he chose as his starter. It might have been Squirtle. Let's just see here. Do I have my revives in here? I do not have any revives in here. So what happened? Did I just not buy revives? I thought I bought them. I thought I bought like 10 of them. Interesting. I don't know what happened there. Okay. We'll just keep going. You know what probably happened? I probably didn't have the space in the bag. So when I cleared the space and I sold an item, I probably missed buying the revive. That's probably what happened. You also started with Squirtle, but you traded it away for Venonat? But then you got your Squirtle back. Okay. Like your very first Squirtle? Okay, we're gonna go for the wing attack here. There we go. Level 33. Be nice to get to 34. Okay, we are gonna go all the way up and down Cycling Road here. I'm gonna try to battle every trainer I can find. You replaced it with an egg. What gen are you talking about here? Are you talking about like Gen 3? Or are you talking about another gen? Because I'm pretty sure eggs weren't introduced till Gen 2. Oh, by the way, Emily, I forgot to mention that your 1660 Super that you gave me actually came in handy today, or yesterday, when I was troubleshooting my computer. I was having issues with video cards last night. So I ended up using the 1660 Super to try to troubleshoot to see if it was my cards or if it was my board. So I just want to say thank you for the 1660 Super. And if I remember correctly, did you go 5070 or did you go 5080? I can't remember what card you upgraded to. If I'm not mistaken, I did do a little bit of research, and I think I can go 4070 in my tower before my 6850K processor starts limiting performance. So I think I could go 4070 if I truly needed to. Yep, all the Pokemon are unusable until you move them to the Pokebox to grab an egg, and then it lives there. Oh, Insurgents. I got you. That's what you're talking about. Gotcha. Yeah, I was trying to figure out last night if it was the cards, video cards, if I was going to be able to upgrade the video cards to something else. And pretty much I think it was like, yeah, I think it told me 4070, because I ended up going on to like a chat GPT to verify, because nowadays I've been mostly software oriented more so than hardware, so I've been checking to see what's possible and what's not. You think 40 something? Don't worry about it. I was just curious. It's really not a big deal. But yeah, I think 4070 is the next gen card, like the newest generation card I think this PC can support. So. Okay, Tom, level 23. I think we're gonna stay in here. All this poison. Poison everywhere. Should be. Ooh, we are going to lose some Pokemon here. Which one's Poison Charizard? Go figure. Okay, and I think that's... Yeah, okay. Sorry, guys. I know there's a little bit of a sound there. I might add another graphics card and RAM because of some games I play are resource. Gotcha. 64 gigs of RAM is insanely costly now. I checked a 64 gig kit and it was like $1,000 and something, which is actually pretty gross. Bigger SSD, that would be cool, but depending on what you go for, it could be pretty costly. A 4 terabyte SSD now is like $800 or more. I was doing some pricing yesterday, and I was pretty disgusted. Oh, 2 terabyte? You must have a small card in there right now. Or a small drive in there right now. The size drive that I've got in the tower here for my main, it's a 4 terabyte Samsung. Oh, I don't really have the ability to keep swapping out here. Could have probably gone to Drowsy. Yeah, a couple of years ago, when I upgraded the laptop, I put 64 gigs of RAM in the laptop back before this whole RAM issue. And I ended up getting a 2 terabyte M.2 and a 2 terabyte 2.5 to throw in. And then at the same time, I bought a 4 terabyte to throw into the desktop. I only had, I think in the desktop at the time, I only had a 1 terabyte SSD in there, and I just kept running out of space. And every time I was doing my Plex server, when I was trying to upgrade my Plex server to like more storage and stuff, my main drive wasn't large enough to hold all the config files, so I had to upgrade that. Oh yeah, we took some of your drives out and popped them in, right? We took those from some of the other systems. I remember that. Okay, confusion. Yeah, I'll have to figure out this vertical backtrack sometime. Level 25 Wheezing seems kind of odd. I don't think you can get Wheezing until like level 40 something, right? Right. Yes, I remember that. I'm starting to forget like everybody's configs now. There's a lot of people I haven't seen in a while. So, but that's probably for the best though, because if I see you guys more often, then that usually means something's wrong and I didn't do something right. I'm the guy that fixes everybody's stuff. Okay, let's just get to Fuchsia. And we'll come back onto Cycling Road here in a minute. We're going to heal up fast. And then we're going to go back through. Oh, some of your games have to be on SSD. What games are you playing that require you to be on SSD? Like, it's actually a system requirement? Okay, let's go up this way. I am holding the B button. Be a rebel! Okay, cue ball. Primate. Okay, I really want this Pidgeot. Let's keep going. Should be a few more trainers here. I know we didn't beat them all. Your games from Remedy, Frostpunk 2, Red Dead Redemption 2 all work better on SSD. Interesting. I'm surprised the 7200 RPM drive won't work for you. But I think a lot of yours were 5200, I think. I think they were all 5200. Okay. Level 35. Just one more level, guys. One more level, we'll get ourselves a Pidgeot. I just thought of the anime for a minute. I don't know why. But all I can remember is the School of Hard Knocks where it's like, Pidgey evolves at level 18. And then Pidgeotto evolves into Pidgeot at level 36 and can reach up to speeds of Mach 2. I don't know why that popped in my head, but it just did. Hey, sweet, we totally avoided that. Okay, right screen. Almost. Not quite there yet. Okay, so we are back into up here. Okay, I'm just going to go back down for a minute. I think there was an alternative path here somewheres. Nope. Okay, no. I think we got everybody. Yeah. Okie doke. We got everybody we needed here in this spot. Let's go down here and see if we can get ourselves a Pharaoh. Now, what is down below here? I think it's what, Route 18? Yeah, so Pharaoh is 15% down here. I think this guy wants Slowbro for Lickitung. Yeah, we don't have Slowbro yet. So we'll have to make sure we catch one and come back. Oh. We'll battle everybody in here as well. I think most of them are just bird keepers. Ugh, coffee's cold. Okay, let's go for the fly. Okay, we should be able to get our Pidgey out here. So my plan, because this is now working very well for me, I think my plan is to play this all evening. So I'll definitely be streaming this evening too. Like I said, I think the only time that I'm going to stop streaming is like when I go to eat dinner, because obviously I'll have to make something, so. But for, what, an hour and 27 minutes, this is working very flawless for me, so. Okay, we've got Pidgeot now. Let's take a look at it in battle. Dodrio. That's a really cool Pokemon. Okay, let's go for the fly. Yeah, I haven't had any screen flickers at all. If I could actually like take that cable out of the desk and show you, like I've got a server rack cable holder. I don't know if that's what it's called, but it's all metal, and you wrap your cables in and around it and stuff for where they need to come out of the rack. But I have that mount underneath the desk, and everything's all cable managed there. So if I had the ability to show you the end of the HDMI cable, I would. Maybe I'll take a picture of the end of the cable and upload it to, like, I don't know, OneDrive or something, and I'll pop it into like the chat or something at some point. Ooh, I did not want that to be taken out, but that's okay. We're getting closer to being able to level these things up. My gosh, it's taken so long to try to level these up. Okay, let's go back to Pharaoh. Did I say Pharaoh? I meant Pidgeot. Let's go back to Pharaoh. Pidgeot. I'm pretty sure I said Pharaoh instead of Pidgeot. If I did, you guys can make a comment onto it. My brain, my mind with this is very different than how it would normally be. Like, I feel like I remember every name, and then I say stupid things. Like, I know what I'm trying to say, but sometimes I just say the wrong name. Could be lack of sleep. I was up super late last night trying to troubleshoot this. Okay, Doduo. We've already got Doduo, if I'm not mistaken. I think we already have Doduo. Let me just double check here. Pretty sure I do. Yep. Okay, so we really just want that 15% Pharaoh. Then I won't have to train Sparrow. Excuse me. %. I'm gonna need another coffee here soon. There we go. Okay, Pharaoh, level 29. This can likely handle the slash. Yep. There we go. Ooh, you know what I just thought of? Safari Zone. That's gonna be fun. Okay, so we got our Pharaoh. I almost said Sparrow. Okay. We're gonna heal up. Now, I think I need to have a Pokemon that has cut. I'm pretty sure I do. Okay, so we're going to deposit Machop. We're going to find our Violet Plume. And we don't have Surf yet. So that's okay. But let's go get this rod over here. Oh, wrong spot. I think this one's the good rod. Yeah. The other one's on the other route. Now, we can probably catch some Pokemon here, too. I think this one here is going to be either Goldeen or Poliwag, I think. And I think you can also get Magikarp here, too. Let me just double check. Good rod. Poliwag and Goldeen. I was correct. Okay, so we definitely want those. Not even found. What? Should be able to find them here. What's happening right now? There we go. I guess I just wasn't in the right spot. Level 10. I'm going to catch 2 of these. Because I need a Poliwrath. And then I'm also going to need a Poliwhirl to get Lola the Jinx. And then we need Goldeen. Come on, Goldeen. Move to a different fishing spot here. That one must be all tapped out. There we go. What will this be? It's a 50-50 chance. Okay, Poliwag, that's okay. We still need another Poliwag. One, two, three. Cool. Now, I just have to get that one to like level 25. I have to get two of them to like level 25. So we probably won't get that until we get to Cinnabar. Let's see if we can get Goldeen here. Now, Krabby is back on a different route. Where was Krabby? I definitely need to find that one. Krabby's one of my favorites. I blame the anime. I like cookies. Krabby and Kingler always spoke of cookies. Okay. Okay, so we are going to fly back to Lavender Town. Now we have the good rod. So let me find Lavender Town here. And north, south. So we're going to Route 12. If we have the good rod... Oh, okay. Good rod, we would have been able to find Poliwag and Goldeen there too. With the super rod, we can get Krabby, Tentacool there as well. Yeah, okay. And I guess Horsey is only in Pokemon Yellow. So my thought process on getting that one is not possible. But on Route 12, I can get Venonat. But I think I can also get it in Safari Zone too. But there's going to be a whole heck of a lot of trainers down here to battle. So Tom and Drowsy we can probably level up. Let me get my... Oh, let's check the box. We're probably at the point where we have to change the box again. There is another Snorlax, too. Okay. We're probably going to end up catching that Snorlax, too. Let's quickly heal up. Now, if you're playing Pokemon Yellow, Route 12 will have Farfetch, Weepinbell, Gloom, Pidgeotto, Pidgey, Bellsprout, and Oddish. Apparently, as you also surf, you can probably get Slowpoke and stuff there too. But that's only in Pokemon Yellow. Okay, let's do Good Rod. Let's see if we can find this Krabby. Oh, that's... Wait a minute. That's Super Rod, right? Yeah, that is Super Rod. Okay, let's not waste our time. Let's keep going. Yeah, Super Rods needed to get Krabby. And Tentacool. TM39, I think that's Swift. And did I have... Yeah, I got Tom and Drowsy. Let's put Drowsy in the lead. Nope. Tom in lead. Drowsy. It's going to require a lot of battles to get those Pokemon to evolve, so... Goldeen. We might be okay battling this. We'll see here. Peck is a flying move. That's not good. Come on, take it out. Oh. 2 Pecks. I think I have Super Potion still. Okay, let's Super Potion. Oh, we're asleep. But do I still have it? Yeah. We're just gonna keep the Pokeflute with us. That way we can just wake up. Oh, it's not gonna work now, Poliwag. Not a chance. Oh, it totally worked! No! Oh, wake up, buddy. Wake up. Wake up. Nope. Okay, we are gonna have to flute it up. I can't believe he put us to sleep like right away. It's like, dude. Yeah, that's right, Poliwag. No, don't miss. What are you doing? Holy freak. Oh, Poliwag. MVP of the battle. How am I missing the Fury Swipes? What? Dude. Every time. What is happening? What is happening right now? Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Okay, that's over with. That's over with. Goldeen, we'll stay in. Oh my god, no way. I should have bought revives. I'm probably gonna have to have revives. Realistically, I should have already had those before. But for whatever reason... Okay, we're gonna heal up real fast. Okay, so our mission right now is we're trying to get the Super Rod. Because we want the Super Rod for when we go in the Safari Zone, too. We want to be able to try to get Dratini. You know, without having to go through the coin process with the Game Corner. Tentacool. Let's go for the Karate Chop. Okay, level 24. Okay, going for the fly. Had some last minute stuff to handle, so the reason why those games work better on SSD is that after a while, they crash at a certain point, even if you put the setting down. Oh, interesting, okay. So it's basically a mandatory thing that you needed to have the SSD to put your game on it there, Emily? Gotcha. They need the speed of the SSD. Yeah, I guess mechanical drives are kind of going the wayside for the consumer. The only downside with the SSDs is that once they fail, they fail. All your stuff is gone. It's the only downside to SSDs. Okay, shelters down. Yeah, I haven't played any Steam games in a long time. I think the last time I played Steam, anything on Steam, was Team Fortress 2. That was a very long time ago. TF2. Gotta buy all the hats. I really want that Horsey. But I think Horsey's in Seafoam Tower. Oh my god, that's so dumb. Seafoam Island. Seafoam Tower. Oh my god. My brain's just like making stuff up. It's just mashing everything together at this point. It's like, yeah, we can totally go to Seafoam Tower. What's Seafoam Tower? Seafoam Island. Come on, Corey. Get your shit together. I promise I will try to have sleep tonight. Okay. Save. We have one Snorlax. We're going to get the second. Okay, Wild Snorlax has appeared. Okay, we're gonna Karate Chop. Okay, so he's now sleeping. Let's go with a great ball here. Okay. We'll try one more time. Okay, we are gonna have to weaken it. Let's go to Pidgeot. There we go. Really glad that worked. No nickname required. Okay, let's save. So we've got 2 Snorlaxes now. And we should be by the Super Rod here soon. I think it's that little hut there. Okay, let's get the Karate Chop. No, we're gonna stay in. Okay, Karate Chop again. Karate Chop. Okay, perfect. Got a lot of experience points there. Okay, let's get this Super Rod. Now, Super Rod, we're going for Krabby and Tentacool. We're gonna find Tentacool anyway, but Krabby is an important one. Now, Krabby is at 25%. Oh, look, it's a Magikarp. Where were you for Cerulean? Okay, let's bring the Super Rod up so I don't have to keep going down for it. And then this. We are looking for 25% Krabby. Yep. There we go. Get ourselves a... Oh, it's level 15. Okay. So I guess it can be level 15 here. I'm just going to throw a Great Ball. Cool. Now, Tentacool, we'll find it another way. We're not going to find him here. We're going to keep going. Okay, this is why we have Cut. Splash attack! It's okay, we should be fine to take this thing. It probably has tackle, but tackle's not really going to do much to this Mankey. It's kind of interesting, actually, as I'm watching back on my stream. I never realized how washed out my camera was before. My camera was pretty washed out. Like, this shirt would show up like a very, very light blue, and now it's showing up super dark. So I'm trying to think of if I had any, like, weird filters or anything like that on my camera. Oh, it was an iron this whole time? I thought that was a TM gonna be in there. Weird. Oh well. But yeah, I've noticed my shirt's actually showing up as blue, which is interesting. My past recordings, it's always come up like a weird light blue. Like, almost like so washed out that like you couldn't even tell it was a color. So that's kind of cool. I mean, there's definitely pros and cons to everything I've had to do the last couple days. Getting my camera back to normal is always a good one. And I have like no color filters or anything like that on the actual camera right now, so it's pretty wild. So it must have been the color correction. Okay, Nidorino. This one could probably take out the Tom the Mankey. Let's swap out here. We'll go to Pidgeot. Pidgeot. We'll go out to the Pidgeot. Okay, Nidorino is down. Okay, let's get Tom healed up here. It's a good thing I have some super potions. We're not going to worry about Pidgeot. Pidgeot can handle itself. Okay, first grass area. What is in this grass here? Okay. We want Venonat. I think we can also get Venonat in the Safari Zone too, but less we have to do in the Safari Zone, the better. I'm already going to be in there for a crazy long time for Kangaskhan, Tauros, and Chansey, so thank you for cooperating, Venonat. Okay, we're going to throw a Great Ball. Okay, here we go. Okay, we got Venonat. Should have called that one Emily. Lots of trainers down this area. Okay, let's go for the Karate Chop. Supersonic. I think we got 2 more levels before this thing is going to evolve, so whatever we can do with Tom here be real good. Let's see, 1385. I'll take 100 XP on this one. Okay, Tom. Actually, Tom got 330. That's cool. Pidgeot. Okay, Poliwag. We can totally do something here with Drowsy, maybe. Okay, let's try to go for the Hypnosis. Okay, obviously not going to work. Let's go for the confusion. Of course you're going to put Drowsy to sleep. Because that's what you do. Come on, Drowsy. Okay, one more. Oh, I missed! Not cool. Here we go. 462. Didn't even level up. What? Okay, I'm gonna go to Charizard here. I'm probably gonna get hit by a water move, but let's go for the slash. Not a lot of experience points, but I mean, I'll take what I can get at this point. Oh, I have no more karate chops. Come on, Tom. Come on. Wow, we've almost been playing for 15 hours. Get that Fury Swipes. The growls are not helping me here. Come on, Tom, stay in there, stay in there. No! Uh... Okay, level 27. Trying to learn Focus Energy. Sure. Let's take out Leer. And no PP left. Ooh, poor Tom. There we go. At least we still have some scratches. Old Meowth. Okay, let's go for a super potion again. We're so close to getting Primate. And bite. Yeah, of course. Okay, let's try Drowsy. Go for the confusion here. There we go. We have defeated the junior trainer. I don't think there's any more that I can do here with Mankey. I mean, I might be able to if I get some scratch attacks back, but let's revive it again, I guess. Hey, Westside, how's it going there, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us. How is it going? Very good question. I managed to get my computer back up and running and stable to be able to do this. So far it's actually working, which I'm pretty happy about. We have gone through Cycling Road. We caught one Snorlax. We went through Route 12. We got the other Snorlax. And now we're just going through Route 13 now, I think. I'm pretty sure this is Route 13. I think we can find Ditto on Route 13. Yeah, everything's going good. Everything's going pretty good here right now. Yeah. No complaints from me. I'm glad everything is working. Everything's been pretty stable. There was one thing that I was having a problem with, but it's very minimal. I'm not even going to bother with it right now. But I'm able to stream and record at the same time again, so that's the biggest thing for me. Okay, let's go back to Tom. So pretty much at this point, I'm just streaming up until the point where I'm ready to go make some dinner, or go get some dinner. And then I'm planning to stream all evening. We've got to make up for lost time yesterday. I missed an entire day's worth of recording and streaming. So we gotta make up for yesterday. We gotta book it. Because I would like to get into my next copy of a game here fairly shortly. Once we get to, what's it called? Cinnabar. We'll be able to get more Pokemon for the decks pretty quick. Because we're going to duplicate some rare candy in this game. $6.69. We're so close. We're so close with Tom. What's new with you there, Westside? What are you up to there today? Oh, I don't like you, Clefairy. Okay, let's go to Charizard. $2.49. Level 30. I think we're gonna just swap out here. Oh, why did I do that? I'm really trying to get this Primate. Yeah, once we get Primate out of the way, we'll be able to work on some other Pokemon. Okay, level 37. We're going to swap here. We're going to go to Drowsy. Okay, level 22. We only have to get to level 26 for Drowsy. I don't know if I can take a level 27 Pidgey, though. We'll see here. I do have Revives, so if he faints, we can get him back. I might be able to take him. I might be able to take this Pidgey. Quick attack. Probably not now, but we'll see. Let's go Super Potion. Pretty much is training Drowsy until we get to Fuchsia again. We do have to catch Ditto, actually. I think we have to get Ditto. I think Ditto's the only one we need to get at this point on this route. I'm going to swap here. Okay, let's go for the fly. Why am I missing? Did I get hit by a sand attack? There we go. Okay, Tom is evolving. We have spent so much time trying to evolve Tom. Now, I think there might be an item up in here. I might be wrong, but I'm going to double check. We don't need any of the Pokemon here because this goes back over to Route 12. And the only one that we needed on Route 12 was Venonat. So we've already caught that. Okay, no item. Oh, I need to go up. Okay, let's heal up. The wind's blowing my way. He must be a bird keeper. Yeah. I wonder what Pokemon he's got on his arm. I bet that's a Sparrow or something. What do you guys think? Is it Pidgey or is it Sparrow on the bird keeper's arm? Really? 5 every time? Oh my. I'm gonna have to start thinking about some dinner here. I think what I'll do is after this battle, I'll end up saving. And I think I'm gonna go make something for dinner. And then after I eat, I'll come back and we'll continue on with our stream. So I'll probably end episode 4 here. And then we'll start episode 5 when I come back. Okay, so I'm going to save, guys. I'm going to go grab a bite to eat. I'm going to have to make something for dinner. And then once I get something made and eaten, I will be back and we'll start the 5th installment of this series. So right now, as it is, I'm really glad that we got the computer working. Everything seems to be running like flawless, except for like one little feature, which I'm not really too worried about. But we should be good to keep going here with our challenge. Looks like I dodged a pretty big bullet with the computer hardware and stuff. So as long as everything is still remains functional, we should be all set. So I'll be back after I eat something, and we'll continue on with our matches down through to Fuchsia, and then we will get into the Safari Zone, try to find ourselves a Tauros, a Chansey, and a Kangaskhan, and get all three of them caught. I think Scyther is also in there too, so we'll try to get that one, and actually Dratini's there too. Okay, so yeah, Tauros, Chansey, Kangaskhan, Scyther, Dratini. Okay, so I'll be back, and